One, two, 1, 2, 3. I am a God from a place, Charles City, Bepakista, Vandal Marquise is the name my mama gave me. I am here thinking about a psalm that my family told me when I was young. 23rd Psalm. Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen. Think about this song, and I laugh because I don't know if I got all of it right? But I think about this song, and I think specifically about the line, thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. And I think about how that has followed me, and I know that I'm covered. I'm grateful to be covered. And I've had different conversations with people close to me regarding that line. I've been looking at it like the table is being prepared in the presence of mine enemies. The table is being prepared. Doesn't mean I get to pick who sits at the table. Doesn't mean I even know who the enemies are that are present. It doesn't mean that I get to pick what's on the table. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Divine God, source, is preparing the table for me. I don't got to say in the matter. I'm just supposed to show up. Thou anointest my head with oil. I'm just supposed to show up. And I think about how I wasn't always showing up. I think about how I was saying who the enemies was, that I'm a flex. This who I'm a stun on. This who gotta feel the wrath. And low key, it really don't even be them that gotta see you win like that. It be people that you thought would be feasting with you. Who's to say I'm not lonely at the table? It's nothing I really know about the table. When I used to think about it, thou prepares a table for me to presence my enemies. I get to sit with the homies. I get to sit with people that made sacrifices with me. They might not be present, right? They might be the enemies. The ones you made the sacrifices with, the ones you didn't know you had to cut out your circle, they might be the ones that's really the enemies. It might be you. You might be an enemy. It might be an older version of yourself that was the enemy to the progress that you was working toward. It might be an older version of me that wasn't allowing me to be anointed. It wasn't allowing me to accept my overflow. So it's just these things that I sit into as I question things. I question my comfort. I question my understanding. Because that line, just like I said, it sits with me. There's times where I would be mad. There's times where I'd be resentful. And I like to be transparent about that. I wasn't happy all the time. I smile a lot, but that's because I just laugh at this. This experience has had a lot of moments. I lost relatives. All right, I lost people close to me. I lost a friend at the high school. I lost my will at different times. I lost my mind. I lost my status. I lost my financial security. I lost the credit that I built. I lost a lot of things in this process, but what I didn't lose is my sense of self. In fact, I gained a stronger sense of self. I gained an identity that nobody finna take from me. All right, I gained an identity. I get to call myself, I say my name with pride, with gratitude. I say my name with appreciation. Because I know what it took to get my name. So it was yeah. And I'm walking through the valley of the shadow of death. I'm walking through this space that's absent of light. I'm walking through this space that is dark. And I got the right to be scared. And I got all of these signs that my understanding, if I lean on my own understanding, could make me I shouldn't walk that way. But I'm not fearing no evil because thou art with me. that the same thou that's finna prepare the table, the same thou that anoints my head with oil. Like that's what I set into. So I've always been grateful for that song. I'm grateful for the people in my life that been praying before I knew how to pray. I'm grateful for the community that shows up for me in the village. Like, I've been blessed with a village. I've been blessed with a village that everybody won't know. Like, everybody don't know the full depth of. It's people that pour into me that don't know about other people that pour into me. That's how vast community can be. And I think just keeping our eyes on that fact, especially in these times, like where it's dark outside and there's a lot of reasons to lose hope. There's a lot of reasons to lose faith. If you want to find reasons to, you'll get them. And there's a lot of time for just being idle. There's a lot of idle time right now. And the idle mind is the devil's playground. Different things my mother raised me on, right? Because I witnessed it myself. I saw like, oh, my mind is just blank and I'm lonely. Don't nobody care for me. And I thought, like, go to somebody's house. Go visit somebody. Go see somebody in person. And see that they feeling the same things you feel, and they just in a different space feeling it. And they on their own timeline. And they got to go to a job they don't want to go to. And they having struggles trying to get a relationship popping. And they just were waiting for you to pull up so y'all can laugh together. And it may not be a pull up. It may be, let me call this person. Let me call this person I love. To let them know I love them in some real time. Right? Let me make a video expressing my gratitude to my community. So at whatever point that they come across it, they get to be blessed by this vibe, right? This energy. Let me make this not only for community, but for self. For the day when I don't really feel so good, so I can go back and look at my video. Look at this video that I posted, or this moment, and laugh like, dang, yo, that's what you was on? That's what you was thinking? So like I said, it's just looking at things, asking more questions. My interpretation of it has been what it is. It's not a perfect interpretation. It's space for you to have your own interpretation of those lines. But there's so many blessings in the word, and you don't gotta be a devout Christian by the standard of the world to honor yourself and honor God. So I just, like I said, I love sacred texts. There's another book, the Bhagavad Gita, a sacred book. There's a sacred text called the Bhagavad Gita. There's the Quran. There's the Tanakh. There's the Bible. There's different scriptures that you can study and find good words. And I like to say, I used to say this to my students a lot, and I say this to myself, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. So if you're using good intention and you're moving with love, you will find some words that speak clearer to you, and that's fine. Like, it doesn't have to be the Bible. It doesn't have to be any of the books I listed. It may be another type of text. It may be some more secular vibe. It may just be a self-help thing that you just live by that code. But find your sense of righteousness. Don't get so self-righteous in the process. This is for you, Marquise. Don't get so righteous in the process you forget that, like, you started somewhere that was darker, right? But yeah, man, gratitude, Baltimore, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, little morning thought. Y'all be blessed. As I always say, one day made better, as many days made greater. I'm uplifting you to be in a world that cares. If I keep it to myself, I think that's unfair. The joys we're given are best when shared. Visionaries never die, legends survive. Through the seeds we sow daily, we get better with time. I'm wishing you peace, prosperity, and many, many blessings. Have a beautiful day. We are blessed. Yeah. We were searching for the right way, did a lot of wrong. Can't go back, gotta move on. Gotta move forward, corrections given and accept the living. Still brings pain, even when you're moving with the best intentions. And you blessed with visions of joy, bliss, peace. Gratitude for every day I live to speak and I live to breathe in wealth and abundance. Traumas get healed when the shadows confront it. I know my truth, I wear it in public.